Hello everyone, thank you again for watching another top 5 video for Aurora Legends, and today's character is going to be pretty cool. She's a spooky character from the Land of Ashes, and that is Pandora, who is otherwise known as the Reaper of Souls. So Pandora is a very interesting character, and today's video will explore some tips and some of her lore that you might have not catched before. And this is the first video after the newest update. The newest update added Maelstrom, which is pretty much another name for the guild dungeon. It's very challenging, and there's also the outfit shop, which you can use to buy skins for units at the cost of some diamonds. So yeah, there's a plenty of new stuff to explore in Aurora Legends, and we'll keep on leveling up. We're already in the 60s, and pretty soon, we'll be in the mid 60s. We'll be over 200,000 power. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the video. Alright guys, for number 5, we're going to go look at a lore point of Pandora's character. So when you look at Pandora's info screen and you look into her background, you realize that there's almost nothing listed there yet except for the fact that she's been possessed by countless wraiths and that she does the will of whatever the wraiths want her to do. So that doesn't really tell us a lot about Pandora, but there is one way to find out more about her. And so in this case, what I noticed was in her voice lines, if you click on daily conversation number 5, she'll say, "Dear Knight, are you the savior that I have been looking for?" And so that gives us a little hint about this amnesic girl's memories. And so what this tells us is that Pandora has met a knight, and there are plenty in this game, and that knight must have helped her in the past so that she can still be alive, because we assume that she is alive whether she's living or undead. She is still alive somehow, and somewhere in her past she met a knight that helped her out. And so the only thing that I could really find about this is that I'm currently missing one conversation, and that conversation happens to be about getting a character named Solomon. Now, could Solomon be this knight that helped Pandora in the past? That might be the best way to figure out more about who Pandora actually is. So we'll have to wait until Solomon is released in this game. He's another character that, yeah, currently isn't released, but he will be soon. Number 2 is how to farm Pandora. So Pandora is one of the easiest characters to get in this game, simply because you get her after playing for 7 days. So because you get Pandora after 7 days, you're already going to have a 2-star unit that's pretty good. She's very versatile, and she's also very easy to farm. So in order to farm Pandora, there are 3 main ways that you can get Pandora shards. The first way is by completing co-op stages in Land of Ashes Elite. So Land of Ashes is chapter 4 in this game. It comes after the desert region, and as you complete the co-op stages in elite mode for Land of Ashes, you will automatically get 5 to 10 shards per elite stage completed in Land of Ashes. Another way is by doing co-op in elite battles. So Pandora's shards drop really easily in elite battle. They drop from the very first Forest of Serenity stage, which is in Messiah Elite. It's the very first stage. They drop from there. They drop from the first stage in Saren Elite, which is Bay 1, and they drop from the second co-op stage in Volda Elite, which is the Argon Mountains. So I'm just going to show you where these locations are really quick. So Forest of Serenity is right here, right at the beginning. And then I'm just going to click on Saren. Dolphin Bay, that is the wrong side, and here it is. Bay 1, which is the first stage in Saren's Elite. It's right there. And I'm going to click on Volda, and then I'm going to scroll all the way over here, and here it is, the second stage, the Argon Mountains, right there. So yeah, as you can see, her shards are very easy to obtain. And then last but not least, the third way is by going to the Arena Emblem shop. You can buy 5 of her shards every day for 100 Arena Emblems. And the way to get Arena Emblems is by going to the arena, and all you got to do is really easily win matches. So the arena is pretty much designed so that you rarely ever lose. You only lose to teams that have better rune setups than you, and it's pretty hard to lose in the arena simply because they put you against opponents that are usually 2 or 3 levels below you. And so as you keep on gaining wins in arena, you can unlock these chests, like this 43 wins chest, for example, and it will give you 180 or a different amount of arena emblems. And yeah, easy to farm Pandora. One of the best tips I can tell you about her character. Number 3 is about Pandora's little sidekick, and he's actually very important in our mythology. So the sidekick's name is known as Amon, which is an alternative name for the god Anun, who was the god of the sun and the god of the air in Egyptian mythology. Now, what makes Amon really important as well is that his Greek counterpart is considered the lead of all Greek gods, and that is Zeus. So Zeus and Pandora have a very important relationship in mythology. So Pandora was artificially created by Hephaestus upon Zeus's request, and Pandora was technically the first woman ever in mankind. So Pandora is considered the Greek version of Eve, basically. Another thing important about Pandora was that she opened the box which let evil all upon the world for mankind, because Zeus wanted Pandora to be the reason why mankind ceased to exist. Because in the beginning, the Greek gods did not really take well to mankind, and only later, when the mankind worshipped the gods, would they, come to some type of even term. So in this game, at least for the Aurora Legends lore storyline, it's possible that Amon could play some type of family role or a role that of a person that Pandora loved in the past. And so we know that Pandora doesn't have any memories. We also know that she was saved by a knight, but another thing too is that we know that she doesn't like having people around her. This could be because Amon might be her guardian, which would make sense considering that they have a somewhat close relationship to each other, and it might be that Pandora could have been the harbinger of calamity, whether it's from Amon or somebody else's request, and she could have technically been the one that could have started the war between the demons and the humans. Now, I'm not sure, as this is pretty much a theory, but I believe that Pandora has been around for a long time in the Aurora Legend storyline, and when her lore is released, or when Solomon is released, we'll find out more about her origin story. Alright guys, for number 4, I'm going to show you some of the best team setups that you can use Pandora in. Now, here's some interesting information about Pandora, and the thing about Pandora is that she's a very versatile unit, so that you can put her in a lot of teams and she'll actually function quite well. However, I believe that these two teams, based on my own research, are the best teams that you can put her in. So pretty much what you're going to do is that you're going to have Pandora be in spot number 3, and right now she's in spot number 1, but when I add more units, she'll come to the back. And then basically there are 2 units you can put in spot number 2, and there are also 2 different units you can put in spot number 1. So anyways, here we go. So for spot number 1, you want one of these 2 units in spot number 1. Now you want either Ophelia in spot number 1, or you want Siegfried in spot number 1. Now I currently don't have Siegfried, but Siegfried is basically a hybrid tank. You can either have him as all offense or all defense, or even a mixture of both, and they will be good to put in the front row. Now Ophelia, you'd rather have a defensive Ophelia in the front row, and the reason why is because your second main slot is going to be your damage dealers. So for the second main slot, you want either Lycoris in your second slot for your Pandora team, or you want Thea, which is another unit that I don't have, as your second slot. And so basically the first slot will be a hybrid tank, which is either Ophelia or Siegfried, or the second slot will be your DPS swap out, which can be either Thea for magic attack or Lycoris for physical attack. And then Pandora, because Pandora can silence enemies and she can also attack all the enemies, she's very good for eliminating those pesky mainline backline healers. And overall, this would be a team that I would use for Pandora. So Ophelia as a tank, Lycoris for DPS, and Pandora for range and piercing makes a very solid team. Alright guys, for the last point of this video, we're going to talk about the voice actor slash voice actress. So the voice actress for Pandora is actually pretty popular, and that is Aoi, who's also known for playing Kaio in Erased, Madoka in Madoka Magica, Tanya in Tanya the Evil, and Soi in My Hero Academia. So Aoi plays a lot of characters that are pretty similar to Pandora in the sense that she plays a lot of chill, level-headed characters who I believe are also called kudiris. And another thing that's interesting about Aoi is that this isn't the only character that she voices in this game. She also voices one of the starting characters, and that is Sunny. Now, she isn't new to doing types of characters that are like Sunny, although you can clearly tell that when you listen to Sunny's voice versus Pandora's voice, there's a little bit of a pitch change there, and I believe that that is to help accent her playing a younger girl versus a girl that's a little bit more older than that. And so Sunny, she's pretty similar to some of the magical girls that Aoi has played in the past, at least for voices, and Pandora is more of like the chill characters that she's played in the past. And yeah, she's done many anime like Cruel, the vampire from Owari no Seraph. She's done a lot of characters that are like Pandora. But yeah, so it's pretty cool that they have one of the top seiyus in the industry acting in their game. And yeah, I just thought that was a nice thing to point out. But so anyways, guys, that was my top 5 for Pandora. If you liked what you heard, then please leave a like, and if you want to see more videos, please subscribe. I currently have 4 more videos waiting on the wings. I have Ophelia, Lancelot, Gloaming, and Tesla almost finished, so that's probably going to be my early schedule for April. And yeah, hopefully you guys will tune into those, and I thank you very much for watching. I also thank the community for all their support. They've given me a lot of ideas for characters, and they've been watching my videos, and hey, my top 10 videos on how to increase power in the game has gotten over 1,500 views, and that's more than, that's more people that live in my town. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Goodbye.
Fourth quarter, I'm coming down and picking up where y'all fumble. Yeah.